Yo, yo, yo. What's good, Rick? How we doing, bro? How we doing? How we doing? Uh, who else we got in here? Sammy, what's popping, bro? Kevin. Who else? Who else? Who else? Yo, what are you doing, bro? um, yeah, it's a fire hat, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Of course, Jade. Got Cody in here. Uh, Jesus. Yo, Jesus, how'd the launch go?
Yo, pretty good. I mean, right now they're all creating the accounts, but we need to wait like 24, 48 hours for all of them to be warmed up. So, just following up with that, I'm doing streams like 1, 2 hours, like showing them how to edit. But right now, just waiting on the warm up process.
Yeah, definitely make sure they warm up.
Yep.
Fire,
Yo,
bro.
Eddie, I was finally able to launch with Young Fazo today too.
Really? How'd that go?
Good. Was a little
How
bit
many
of a
people did
pain
you
in
guys
the
meet?
ass to close his label, but figured it out.
How much did you deposit?
1,500.
Fire. And then did you guys already get Clippers in?
Yeah, I've got about like 70 right now, but I've got like a lot of them joining. Just like today alone, I got 30 new ones.
Is he posting or what's your strategy to get Clippers?
Nah, he's not posting right now. So I got a retainer budget from them, and then I'm just spending that right now on just going in Discord communities for promotion.
Fire. Sick, bro. Don't sleep on other platforms too. Like there's a few school communities with editors, like paid courses.
Damn, I
You
didn't
can
even
hit up
think
the
of that.
owner. Yeah, you can hit up the owners of the communities of like paid courses and hit them like for editing and hit them up for like um paying for a promo. That's what I would do as well. What's good, Charlie? I got Nathan to move the time of the other group calls that you can make this one. So you should be able to make these more often. Warming up is basically just like warming up an account. So the way it works is you simply need to tell them to create a new account, set it up, and then just use the account like they would normally. So scroll for like 20, 30 minutes a day for 2, 3 days, like post, comment on post. Literally just do that for 2, 3 days, and then the account should be warmed up. Sometimes like you'll get like new accounts will get shadow banned. And so just going through that process to show the platform that you're a real human actually using the platform in the account helps. Is recommended to do, especially on TikTok. Won't be able to speak on voice today because there's background noise. I'll type in chat. All right, bet, bro. Cool. We got 10 people in here. Let's go ahead. First of all, I want everyone to share any W's they've had this week. Big or small, doesn't matter. I want to see what type of W's you guys are getting. We'll start off with that.
I got a few. So we hit 800K views for Blake. We've been in the top 100 the past like 3 days in a row, and we're up to like 300 Clippers.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've been like so busy. I'm falling asleep while working the past like 2 days. Cause too, like my wife got surgery, so I'm like doing a million things at once, but I'm like falling asleep on the computer. But it's been crazy. Feels like I'm a babysitter. Biggest part.
Where are most of the Clippers coming from? His YouTube video?
Honestly, I feel like they're coming because we're in the top 100. Like I feel like a combination between his YouTube video and then the dashboard.
I can actually check. Let me do that. What's it called? AI clips?
AI Academy clips, yeah.
Maybe I can't spell. AI Academy. Is it under AI Academy? Damn, there's a lot of AI Academies. Holy shit.
There's a lot of AI Academies now. It used to be the only one up. Let me check real quick. 1 second.
No, I mean like in my dashboard, I can see every company.
Oh yeah. It's a part of your group.
Oh, it's in food dealers. Yeah, I'm slow.
Yeah.
All right. That's why I didn't pop up. Oh fuck. Maybe I can't see the stats since it's under food dealers. Affiliates. I can just check. Yeah, damn. WAP has sent 2,400 people into the clipping website of clip dealers.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been crazy.
That's fire, bro. Rick said creating 2 new content rewards for champ, up to $2 per 1,000 views. How many submissions do you have so far, Rick?
Right now, actually, I did it this morning.
You haven't got any yet? Cool. Anyone else have any W's from this week? I had a few massive ones, but I can't share yet. You guys will know soon. Insanely massive.
We got 20 submissions, man.
20? Oh, that's actually really good. It's only
Let's
been a few
go.
hours. Yeah.
And he
Fire,
he
bro.
actually verified for $2.50, but I put it at $2 first to see like what would happen.
Bro, you should have started
Yeah.
at the 250. Why didn't you do that, bro?
Crazy. We'll see. We'll see.
You should have just started up there, bro. If they're cool with a high rate, run it because you'll blow through the budget faster and then they'll re-up faster. You also get
Okay.
more talented people in. Just put a view cap. Like literally just put a max payout at 1,000.
Okay. So when should I? You think I should do it like now or something, or like
Yeah,
or
definitely
wait
think
a
you
couple days?
should. No, for sure have it.
All right, bet.
Remember, it's like a bidding game right now. Like it's a matter of like who has the best rates with the most viral potential for content. Champ has a lot of virality. Up his rates and like you'll start really cooking for him.
All right,
And
bet.
it's not like this isn't like, oh, you should be worried about spending his money wrong because it's all through the campaign. Whereas with the paying for posting for 30 days, it's like different because you're not paying for views, but this is like you're simply paying for views.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
And on top of it, he actually has an offer. So if he's getting good traffic and getting good views, he's more than likely going to be making money off of it, making his money back. So yeah. All right, sick. What are your guys' biggest bottlenecks? Let me know. Drop a question in chat, question mark in chat. If you have anything you're confused about, anything you're struggling with, there's no dumb questions. So drop a question mark or speak up. Made a new format for reels. Fire, bro. You want to drop? You have scripts or do you have like finished videos? Bet, bro. If you could drop the link, it'd be great. Who else?
I have a quick question.
How we doing? What's up?
So there's some like creators that I'd really like to reach out to, but I'm just like kind of scared because I don't think I'm where I want to be in terms of like sales and like just closing a deal. So would you say to kind of hold back from reaching out to like the people I'd really want to work with until like I'm ready? Or would you say just like go for it?
Nah, honestly, reach out. This is such a good offer that you don't really need to be good at sales to close them. It's also a no-brainer because you're not really taking any money from them. Like they'll deposit money in the campaign, yeah, but like they're not going to spend it unless they get views, and they're not going to pay you unless you get them views. And so it's a pretty easy offer to pitch. And the one thing to keep in mind is like if as long as you spend the first like 5 minutes building rapport and just becoming cool with them, you could fumble the fuck out of the entire sales call. And as long as they like vibe with you as a person, like they'll probably close. Um, But what I would suggest is one, if you scroll down in these recordings, uh, one of the recordings from like February is sales call review, and then one of them is like sales mock calls that we did, which we can run back. If you guys are interested in doing like, if anyone has any sales calls that they've recorded, I would love to watch them back, and I would recommend for all of you guys that are hopping on calls to record it and bring it and share it with me so I can give you feedback and help you get better. that is actually how I got good at sales. I was in a coaching program, and there was a weekly sales coaching call. Every week I would go and I'd be the like first person to drop my sales call recording link, asking to get it reviewed. And I just had a ton of sales calls reviewed and got feedback and got better and iterated. And if you guys want to actually get good at sales, that's what you should do. So if anyone has a call that they have recorded, speak up, let me know. Drop something in chat, let me know. And if not, record your future sales calls and bring them. And if no one has a call right now and you guys still want to do like sales training, drop it in chat and we can do like a mock sales call. Let's see. All right, Champ dropped or Rick drops the real.
You invented on your own pages. You were, but you were going clipping. Oh my gosh. You started the clipping era.
How much do you get paid to be
Usually it's like 20 per 100K, but right now we're at
$20.
like, yeah, $20. We've gone up to 30 sometimes.
If you clip, there's money in it. There's money, bro. Like, there's real money in clipping. I cannot cap. So when you start seeing people like blow up, and you know, it's like, bro, why him? They probably got a clip for me. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, man.
Because you weren't going viral on your own pages. You were, but you were going, you invented.
I don't think the hook's that strong.
Because you weren't going viral on your own pages. You were, but you were going, you invented clipping.
I'd probably start the hook with you invented clipping if you were gonna use that clip.
I have like a file. I spent like a couple hours and I have like a file of like probably 20 to 30 clips of people talking on podcasts about clipping, some from Ty Lopez, some from Iman Gadzhi. So I was just gonna rip through those and just edit. I could edit like 8 of those a day and just drop like one a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You should include clips of people talking about how much they pay clippers. Because I don't think in here, actually no. 20 per
So add
100.
pay, make sure the hook's stronger, it seems.
I also think that like this format's cool and all, but you want to like play one of these hooks and then cut to you talking and teaching. Just these videos won't do that well to actually get. Like if you played the Gideon clip, I've never seen that, but that clip was super fire. Where it's like, yeah, there's money in clipping, like whatever he said. Then cut to you, be like, yo, clipping is the future. It's how you're gonna make your first $5,000 as a clipper. First, what you're gonna do is go to wob.com and or whatever, like 3 steps for them to get started. Find a campaign inside of my community. I'm running one right now for this creator named Champ, where you can get paid $2.50 per 1,000 views. Then you're gonna go download content from his content drive, throw it into CapCut, add captions, and upload it, and then like whatever to get value, and then add a CTA. If it's just this format, I don't think it'll do that well. Like you'll probably get views, but even if you had a video get 1 million views, you probably won't get that many people to actually join. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I guess my plan was to do one of those Yap type reels and then 2 of these a day. You think I should change it to just clip and then Yap, pretty much?
Yeah, you should be like, you should build a personal brand, and that's not going to build a personal brand. If you just ran the format that we just watched, that's not going to build a personal brand. It'll build a brand. You'll grow an audience, but you should be building a personal brand. People should know you, and they should know that they got value from you. And so even if the value to you seems super simple, like, oh, go to wob.com or join my community, choose a campaign, download the content, add captions, upload to get paid. Like people find that valuable, and it should be coming from you in your face, is what I would do. Now, like, I know the Clip Labs people don't show their face, but they still like provide value, as in there's like more than just like a edited montage of other people talking. This is
Okay,
one thing
fine.
that maybe be a good takeaway. people need to feel like they learned something from you. Like that should be your only goal with like your videos is they need to feel like they learned something from you. And no matter how simple it is, like if they feel like they learned something from you, they'll join your offer, they'll do what you say, they'll give you money. Like I doubt any of you guys join this without feeling like you learned at least one thing from me. And then you probably joined this because you felt like you could learn more from me. And so if you're teaching people in your content, they're gonna feel like, oh, I can learn how to clip from Rick, and then they're gonna join your community and they'll find opportunities to clip there.
Okay, fire.
Uh,
So, just to run it like examples. So video in the beginning, just making it super like simple. Video in the beginning, then explain what I do, and then maybe drop me editing something for that person. Good format,
uh,
or
Here, I
what do
actually
you?
have an example for you. Let me show you this. It's
Thank you,
actually
man. I
funny that
appreciate it.
I did this. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Here's a perfect, literally like you. All right, this is what I mean. All right.
I paid $21,000 to Clippers today. That means I am now paying more than Ken Carson, Sketch, Brez, Callum Carver, and whoever that King Cap dude is.
TJR is taking over the internet, and the way he is doing it is fucking genius. Let me break down what he's doing and how you can leverage this to print a bag in 2025. So some of you guys might have already seen this because I posted it without the hook stitch. But that's what I mean. Like you take a clip of someone that's gone viral talking about clipping, and you stitch it, and then you talk, and you provide value. Like you provide value. So that video, obviously, my goal is to teach, like, get people that are interested in starting an agency doing this. But for you, it's like, yo, TGR paid $20,000 to Clippers. This is a crazy opportunity. All of these crazy creators, rappers, and streamers are doing this. Here's how you can get started and start getting paid as a Clipper. First, click the link in my bio and join my community because here you'll find the craziest opportunities with the highest rates. For example, let's say we start with Champ. Join Champ's clipping community, download his content from the drive, throw it into CapCut, add captions, add music, upload it, submit it inside of Champ's clipping content rewards program, and you'll start getting paid hourly for the views you get. Like a video like that is how I'd run it.
Fire. One more question, man. If you don't mind. I was going in groups and messaging why they're Clippers in the Clipper chats, and I got some responses. I got a lot of people saying they wanted to create some kind of agency that made clips for all the WAPs. Is there a way for me to spin that in the reels to get Clippers to join? For people who are ambitious, like should I even mention that? Allow them to have the idea that they can grow more like that. You know what I mean?
To grow more by starting an agency.
Like so I messaged in the Clipper chats to see why they even joined the chat in the first place, and I wanted to know those points so I can use them in videos. And one of the points that came up, it was like they're like usually in India or something, and they want to have like an agency where they have like they're posting 10 or so reels in more than one content rewards program. Should I even entertain that kind of person when it comes to Champ reels, or you know what I mean? Like, how do
I mean,
should I
bro,
avoid them?
like,
Are they helpful?
yeah, for sure. I think you definitely should, bro. Actually, I think he's still at the office. I don't know if you guys know Jack Neal. He runs a podcast. He interviewed Belmar, Tate, Layla Hermosi.
What?
I was chopping it up with him a little second ago, and he was like, "Yeah, it's actually crazy. My editor, like his editor, was like, he started to decline in like quality and focus, and he asked us up, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm making like 5 figures a month on WAP, doing content rewards." And so like I definitely think you should, like, if someone's like, there are going to be people out there that will scale their own team of like 10, 20 editors and they go join every single content rewards program and like just take a little bit off the top. Right. And I think the more clippers you can get, the better, bro, if they're talented. Like I think Maxim's doing something like that. Like he has a ton of editors that he works with. And they're participating in campaigns and he's also running campaigns. All right. Let's see. Getting people to a call. That's your biggest bottleneck. So appointment setting. Following up on creators. Remember you told me to use FOMO. Yeah, bro. You guys want to know something crazy? So someone at WAP So Tory Lanez DM me. He wanted to launch an album. We got his like manager's number. Someone from WAP hopped on, did a phone call with them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna deposit 25K, yada yada yada. And then it got delayed, and then he started ghosting after everyone was following up. And then today he was like, yo, what do I do? Like Tory's guy is ghosting me. And I was like, bro, go take a screenshot of the campaign that Lil Tecca's running and send it to him and be like, yo, bro, Lil Tecca launched a clipping army 4 days ago, and they've already spent like 10K. They've already got X million views. And just use that to follow up, like, yo, bro, like Lil Tecca's doing this. Lil Tecca just got X million views in 4 days. Like, I'm like, let's get you launched so you guys can cook too. Sent that, got a response literally like 5 minutes later. And so you guys have to follow up. FOMO is a good way to put it, but in reality, it's social proof. Even if you don't have your own social proof, there is so much social proof on WAP. Like, if you just go look at the Discover for content rewards, find someone that's running a content reward in whatever niche that you're trying to reach out to. So if you're trying to reach out to a streamer, you leverage sketch stuff, right? You can leverage Nick Nirasena. If you're trying to reach out to an artist, use Lil Tecca, use The Weeknd. You can even mention Drake and PND, Ken Carson, Olive Opium, right? If you're trying to reach out to a personal brand, leverage Dean Graziosi, you can leverage TGR. Like, you should be using that as like your social proof if you don't have any social proof. I think that is the best way to follow up. What should we do if the first month is successful and there's still remaining budget from the previous month? Give them an update on progress. Like, just give them a report. Like, yo, so the pages started getting warmed up. This is how many views we started generating. There's still X amount in the campaign. And then give them your plan to keep running it until it's spent. Like, you obviously don't get them to re-up until you spend the entire budget. But you just communicate. Like, you guys should be communicating with your guys' clients pretty frequently, giving them updates on progress and status.
Eddie, I could add something on that really quick, just from experience.
Go ahead.
I think it's also just a part of the expectations that you set with your client up front. The best way to explain it when it comes to clipping is that it's a compounding effect. And you can show actually graphs, again, from the case studies that Eddie had mentioned to illustrate that result as well. But it's a compounding effect with clipping. And it's also a network effect, meaning that every clipper that's added into the network makes it a better place for everyone else who's there. Every clipper that's added into the network creates a compounding effect in terms of the results. For example, with one of my clients, for the entire first month where they deposited $10,000, we generated 500,000 views over the course of 4 weeks, which means that they only spent $500, right? However, in that 5th week alone, we generated 1.3 million views. And that effect continues to compound week over week. So it doesn't go from 500,000 to 1.3 over the month. It goes from 500,000 to over 4 million in the month. And we expect the month after that to be over 16 million. Because again, it's a compounding effect. As the accounts start to warm up, as the clippers start to become more experienced, and most importantly, as you start to collect data relevant to what's working, you feed that back to the clippers, and then they all start to perform a lot better as well. So what happens is, in the beginning, no one's generating views. Everyone's only getting 500 views, 400 views, 1,000 views. Then one random motherfucker, boom, hits 85,000 views. Okay, cool. On the next live call, we're breaking down that video to all of our clippers. And then they all start creating videos such as that one, and they're generating an average of 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 views. So it's really about, again, if I were to sum it up, I would say set the right expectations up front and then explain the compounding effect and the network effect that occurs when it comes to clipping. And that at the end of the day, if their budget's not being spent, it's better than with ads where they have to spend and yield no results to find that out. At least with us, the CPM stays the same and they're only spending as the results are generated.
X. That was fire. Really fire. Let's see. Cody, you dropped a question mark. What's good, bro?
Basically, you know how I'm like running the AI UGC angle?
Yeah.
Do you think like I should just niche down on this and not attract clippers? Or like different clients, or should I just like continue with AI UGC? And my second question is, I want you to review the video that I just created.
Do you know how to do any like AI clipping?
AI clipping, what do you mean by that?
Like using AI for video editing?
In what way? No, I don't think so.
Okay. The reason I ask is because right now, anything with AI, very fucking good offer. And so for you, I think AI UGC is like a really cracked offer. So a lot of people know what UGC is. But the fact that they don't have to show their face and AI is going to do it all for them is just like super strong. Like it'll cook really hard with content, with your brand. If you sold an offer, it would print. Like if you were selling, like learn how to make 5, 10K a month, like with AI, you just see it actually print. And so I also think that that gives you a moat because transparently, my goal here is to make as many cracked have as many cracked ATs as possible. Like I'm trying to get all of you guys to be really cracked. Um, and so there's gonna be like a lot of people starting agencies. That's my goal, transparently. And if you want a moat, the AI UGC angle is your moat, where you're not going to be competing in the same like space as anyone else. No one else is doing that. No one else can really do that I know of, and that's like super unique. And so I think for you, it's like a really good like edge that no one else has.
Okay, and for getting people on AI UGC, basically like to edit videos and do all that, how would I make my offer, which is AI UGC, more that attract more clippers or editors than just clipping streamers? Because I think clipping streamers are like easier to go viral with, and you just like it's easier to edit. There's no scripting. It's harder for them to run AI UGC. So I think I need to raise the CPM.
Okay. I mean, that's a good point. If it's more difficult for someone to learn, then I guess that makes it more of a question of like, what do you want to do? Because even if it's harder, I think that's just more of a reason you can charge even more, especially if it's cooking. You can charge more to your clients, but and I mean, obviously, you'd probably be charging a bit more on the offer. If it's harder, it's going to require a more competent person. You're going to have a higher price point. But if you do think that you could get people more results and you can get better results with your campaigns with clipping, then I would do that because results is what matters at the end of the day. That uniqueness. And so I guess it's really like, what do you think like would be easiest for you to get really good results for your clients and also like have a system where you can train people from 0 to like 100 with clipping or UGC or whatever it may be.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Fire.
For a link in the chat if you could review that video.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Let's get Sharky. Let's see. You made a real download. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play this with the sound on since wait, yeah, I don't think I will be able to play with the sound on.
Brands are
All right.
Also, can you check the audio? Because I kind of raised it on CapCut and I played with it a bit. So my voiceover and the background music.
Yeah, I got you. You guys won't be able to hear it, but I'm gonna play this.
Brands are literally paying me $1,000 for every 1 million views I get them. And last month, one of my pages did 20 million views. That's $20,000 in just 1 month. And it's all from AI generated videos that take me less than 30 minutes to make. Here's exactly how I made every single penny. First thing I did when I opened up my phone was head to ChatGPT, create a video script. Once I created one, I went to this app and created an AI talking head video. After the video was done, I went to Pinterest to find some background images to put in my video. And finally, I imported everything into CapCut and edited it for about 20 minutes. It looked something like this.
No one believes me when she tells them this.
And now I just post this on TikTok and Instagram and get millions of views. So if you want to learn more, comment the word AI and I will send you a free training video. Brands are literally paying me $1,000 for every one.
Okay. Do you remember what volume you put the video at on CapCut? You said you turned it up?
Yeah, 350, I think. My voiceover.
And what about the music?
40.
40.
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
think
it's,
that's
it
around
sounds normal. It sounds normal from my phone, but maybe it sounds different on your PC.
Oh, I mean, I have like the MacBook Pro M3, and so the speakers are really good. It sounds good. But I mean, are you gonna add captions?
Yeah, but just having difficulties trying to basically align every word with my, because it spell something.
Like the captions when you do auto captions, it misspells.
Yeah, so there's like missing words, and when you add them and it switches, it doesn't like work on CapCut. So I need to figure it out.
Do you have Premiere?
No, I've never edited on that.
I would just download Premiere if you don't want to pay, get a cracked version, and then throw it in the auto captions. Or wait, hold on. I got you, bro. Hold on. Let's see how fast this is. I'll give you guys a little Premiere Pro masterclass, although your video is mostly done. With that, I get them to answer. They send me their phone number, but they never answer the question call. Wait, you get people's phone numbers and you call them out of nowhere? Is that what you're getting
No,
at,
so
Victor?
like they give me their phone number to kind of like take it out of Instagram and use directly to them. But like when I ask them like when can they hop on a call, they never answer.
We canceled the fucking subscription. I lied. We clipped all of our business cards from my last business. I was gonna do that for you, but
It's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you, though.
Victor, try to not ask them the question and just give them an option instead. Simple, but it usually works. Instead of when are you available for a call, say, I have an hour open at 2 p.m. CST tomorrow. Is it cool if I call you then? Whether or not they respond, call them at that time so that after they don't answer, you could say, try to shoot you a call. I have another meeting to get to, but I have another open window at X time. Are you going to be free then? So instead of just giving them an option and wanting them to respond, which is going to require them to look at their calendar, go and do the shit and make sure they're free, give them an option that they can just agree to.
Gotcha.
Victor, what's your flow? So you DM them, you get their number over text. Are you trying to book the call? Or are you trying to book it over the DMs?
So first, like I kind of reach out to them. They'll see my message, they won't answer. So I started doing like that FOMO, and then they just say they send me the number. They text me like shoot me a text or through WhatsApp, and then I start sending it through text through there, but they never answer.
What are you saying on WhatsApp once you get their number?
I think this. I tell them kind of the same thing. They start clipping your content, and then I just ask them when are they free, and I give them like 2 times, but they never answer.
Take a screenshot and send it in the chat so I can actually give me the full context and the full convo so I can actually understand what's going on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And while you're pulling that up, I'm gonna answer Adam's question. Can you explain how a gym clothing brand would benefit from building a WAP? Well, there's a few different ways. I can give you the full rundown of everything they could do using WAP. Or I could just keep it specifically clipping focused or content rewards. If I like was trying to close a gym clothing brand, the first thing that I would do is like set up content rewards to where anyone that buys like from the brand gets a QR code in their box that they can scan, which will take them to their WAP, and inside the WAP they'll find a content reward that says make content and get paid. pay whatever rate for them to make content like in the fit or the clothes. And now it's like UGC is getting made from their customers is the first thing that I would do. That's probably the like main way I would use clipping. Like I don't really think that, or not clipping, which is like content rewards. Like as a clothing brand, clipping doesn't really make sense unless there's like a lot of people that have worn it, or like let's say they sent a package. One thing you could pitch them on is like, yo, send a box to like every streamer and YouTuber, and like we're gonna clip the fuck out of all the reactions. Like a lot of people will send stuff to Kai Cenat and then leverage that. You could do that as well. But I wouldn't say that's like the best ICP to go after. Like if like honestly, I would say do not go after gym clothing brands. Like it will work, but I don't think that the platform is where it should be for that. And I think there's way better people you can target as clients right now than gym clothing brands. I would stay in the entertainment, like artist area that have super viral content and already clipping. This like still such a big market in that area, and those are the people that it's easiest to get results for. Can I drop my message and you review it? Yeah, and then Kevin, whatever you sent, I don't know what happened. I think the chat's bugged or some shit because there's nothing in the message you sent. What do you think the ideal client is? Personal brand streamers? Not personal brands. Personal brands are good, but the only ones that are like really good are the personal brands that have like if you notice, all of the biggest brands, personal brands, have kind of ventured into like the entertainment world. Iman is an entertainer now. If you look at his content, like the podcast he does with Amara and Alex. That's a good. I'm on a call. Yeah. It was Jack Neal. What's it called? What was I saying? Oh yeah, he's like an entertainer. TGR is an entertainer. Like they're personal brands, but like the ones that actually will do good with clipping are like more entertainers now. And so you want to go for people like that if you are going to go for personal brands. And then streamers, artists is massive right now. Like all of the labels are catching on to this. There's already so much social proof. I would say that's probably the number one category right now where there's the most potential is artists. I was doing some research for some content I'm dropping. A label spends on average $2.5 million per year per artist they sign on marketing. 2.5 million a year. And to back this claim up, I'm gonna actually show you where I found this. I'll show you this. Working on a free course. And yeah, the music industry spends a significant amount on advertising, with major labels estimated to spend $2.5 million per artist annually on marketing. All right. So yeah, artist is like number one, is what I would say. Can I drop my script? Yeah, drop anything. Victor, your screenshot didn't pop up, but I'm gonna take a look at your video first. If you could copy paste your script, that would be good. I don't know why it didn't.
To the fridge, you get a Celsius. Broke tin, you're trying to make your first dollar online. The first thing I do is head over to the fridge, get a Celsius. Then I head over to my chair, getting ready to start my day. Then I look for the best clipping deals that I like. From there, I head over to YouTube to screen record some clips. Once I'm done with that, I head over to this one AI editing tool called Wava AI that does everything for me. Select the streamer clipping feature, upload your clip. Here, add a title and auto captions. Edit the font and the color. Once my clip is made, I upload it to all social platforms, and start getting paid directly from these big names. If you want to start clipping just like me, click the link in the bio. POV, you're a broke teenager trying to make your first dollar online. The first thing I do is head over to the fridge.
I don't know if I would use the frame of I'm a broke teenager trying to make my first dollar online. Everyone that is watching these videos, or the people you're targeting are people that want to make money. Why would they listen to it if you're a broke teenager? You know what I mean? Obviously, you're not making bread, or you haven't made bread from clipping it, so you don't lie. But I don't think that would be the hook I would use. I also would like, for sure. Well, actually, maybe with this, I would run that. One thing that I learned was terrible to do, at least for me, and what my goals were with my content was I will never call out broke teenagers in my videos. Like I'll never be like, yo, if you're a broke teenager looking to learn how to make your first 5K a month or whatever, I've always got the worst lead quality ever with that. But I actually think with clipping, that would actually be pretty good for people trying to learn clipping. Like I guess the best clippers probably are broke teenagers. Here's my feedback for this reel. The first thing is you need to cut out more of the dead space. Like there's like a lot of dead space in between each audio clip that you record. And so just want to make sure you cut that out. Let's see. I would also say when you go to look for the best clipping deals, I would actually show this. Like, yo, it looks like Lil Tecca has a deal where he's paying X amount per 1,000 views, which means if I make a video and get 1 million views, I'll make $1,000 or something like that. I would elaborate on that because I think that's what will get like the people to like really resonate and understand this. Musa says that line in every video. He's like, TikTok's paying me $1 per 1,000 views, which means if I get 1 million views, I'm gonna make $1,000. Because at the end of the day, people want to know how you're gonna make bread, right? And so you just said I look for the best clipping deals, but you never really elaborate what the deal is. So I would explain that. Is Wava Clip Labs software? I hope you're okay with pumping their bags if it is, because if you have a video blow up and you're telling people to go to Wava, you're actually gonna pump their bags. Oh, yeah. Which is, I mean, it's cool. There should be no reason to like not be okay with that. I just like, that is what you're gonna do. Let me know if you can see this. Are you dropping something in the chat? Is that a screenshot? Let me check settings. Maybe they changed the settings to where it's like default. Pictures aren't allowed. Live reactions. It's weird. You can see it? I can't see any pictures that have been dropped in chat. Here, let me refresh. Maybe it'll pop. Yeah, still not visible. Okay, drop the text. All right, bet. You want me to look at the other one you just uploaded? I got you.
POV, you're a broke teenager trying to make $10,000 a month. First thing I do is head over to the fridge and grab a Celsius before I start my shit. Today I feel like clipping for Lil Tecca. From there I head over to YouTube.
The audio is very, very clearly different. I don't know if you recorded it at separate times or different mics, but I would try to record the audio all at once so it sounds the same. Because there was like a massive difference in audio, like volume. I would also probably turn the music down a bit. Music's really loud right now.
Find content to clip. Once I am done with that, I head over to this one AI editing tool called Captions AI. It does everything for me. Now all I have to do is put a new song in the background and upload it to TikTok and get paid directly from Lil Tecca. If you want to start clipping just like me, click the link in the bio. POV, you're a broke teenager trying to make $10,000 a month. First thing I do is head over to the fridge and grab a Celsius before I start my shit. Today I feel like clipping for Lil Tecca. From there I head over to YouTube to find.
Yeah, same thing. Like you want to actually talk about what type of deals is being offered. So like today I saw that Lil Tecca just dropped a campaign, or today I just saw that the first thing I saw when I sat down to work today was that Lil Tecca just dropped a deal where I could earn 50 cents per 1,000 views posting videos with his music in the background. So the next thing I do is I find a video or find the sound, I download it, find a viral clip, put it on the background, upload it, yada yada yada. Like you want to like remember, like I was talking with someone earlier, and there's someone that is very reputable and has made a lot of money in this space, and they said that like you have to remember what the like root desire that the person you're targeting has. And so if you're teaching people how to clip and make money clipping, like they don't care about learning how to clip, or they don't care about actually clipping. They want to make money. Same thing for all of you guys. You guys are here running this agency. It's not because you want to learn how to run a clipping agency. It's because you want to make money. Right? And so you guys would not be here on this call right now if you did not think that you would be able to if you didn't see the vision of how you can make money with this, right? And so with your videos, Victor, you got to like elaborate on like how are they actually going to make money doing this? It's not clear at all. Like, oh yeah, you're just sitting down and you're clipping, but like, okay, where are you making money from? How are you making money? How's it structured? If you just simply add the line in of like, yeah, so Lil Tecca dropped a deal. He's spending 10K right now on clipping, and he's paying 50 cents per 1,000 views, which means if I get 1,000,000 views, I'll make $500. Like that now makes people understand, oh, if I just go viral on social media, I'll make $500. Cool. So I'll just make sure to like include that in. All right. We got Andrew with his outreach. Alex, what's up, my brother? I have a content distribution system where I can have clippers posting your content thousands of times a month, generating you a minimum of 10 million views. Is this something that would interest you? I have a content distribution system. Honestly, I would try to trim this down. Like, this is good as it is, but I would trim it down. Alex, what's up, my brother? You want to add personalization? Alex, what's good, bro? Like, saw your video. You saw that latest reel you posted. That was a sick view. I was wondering if you'd be interested, I have a system where I can have clippers posted, like just chop it up, if that makes sense. Like you want to cut out more of the body. So I'd probably cut out the content distribution system part and go straight into like, yo, I can have clippers posting your content thousands of times per month, generating you a minimum 10 million views. Is that something that would interest you? You can even throw in like, or you don't pay me. I would probably throw that in. That's a little bit of risk reversal because in reality, if you're using the like 10% after the money's been spent model, they don't pay you till you get them results. So I'd probably throw that in there as well. But right now it's pretty solid. My feedback is like try to shorten it and then maybe add the risk reversal.
Thank you. And one more question. So like I
Yeah.
recently just like looked into reaching out to artists. Are you like better off like reaching out to like their managers or like them?
So on the call yesterday, Clip Labs was giving some suggestion on how they do outreach, which I agree is the right way to go about this. And this is the way you should go about anything in life if you want something. Hit up the artist, hit up their manager, hit up the manager's best friend, hit up the manager's mom, hit up the artist's mom, like hit up everyone around them until you get told to fuck off. Like and either until they say yes, they tell you to fuck off. You want to just nonstop hit up them, follow up with all of them, follow up with the people closest to them. So yeah, manager is definitely the best in. Like that's who we've done all of our deals with. Has been a manager or someone that works at the label. On like, I think the team that I've heard most frequently is like head of digitals, which I think just means like all social media stuff. Yeah.
And
Let's see.
my fault, my bad. So the people who have like emails in their bio too, like do we hit up their email too?
Yeah, bro. Like if you're like, look, so let's say you're reaching out to me, like you wanted to clip for me. So I have my email in my bio. I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, I have a Twitter, I have a YouTube. And if I was doing the outreach, I would hit me with an Instagram DM. I would comment on one of my posts. I would email a comment on my YouTube. I would DM me on Twitter. I'd make a reel about me and tag me in it. Like I would literally like do everything in my power to get my attention. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
thank
yeah, of course. Also, are you just pop in, bro? New name, new face. Maybe I asked you that last year. I
Yeah.
do that all the time.
Yeah, nah, yeah. It's my first time in here.
Welcome in, bro. Glad to have you. What's your background?
Thank you. Me, right now, I mean, I've tried a bunch of like online business stuff, and like recently, like real life stuff. So like I started working towards like finance world, but I'm in college right now.
Fire. Where do you go?
Well, I'm from New York, but I go to school in Tampa.
Sick. That's what's up, bro. I'm glad to have you in here. Let me know if you need anything. Don't hesitate ever to reach out or speak up, ask questions on these calls. We'll make sure you're cooking, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Of course. All right, let's see. We got Kevin. Kevin said, "Hey Shane, big fan of you and your boys' content. Big fan of you and your boys' content, what you guys are building." That first line is very wordy. Big fan of you and your boys' content, what you guys are building. I don't know if you like big fan of
Yeah, nah,
maybe you're
I
missing
fucked that
an
one
and
up.
there. Yeah, you might be missing an and there.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. I work with WAP. I wouldn't say that. Because you don't. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that. We'll return long form content into viral short form clips and mass distribute them, getting you the same exposure as ads, but to a more organic audience at a fraction of the cost. We've worked with Drake, Sketch, and Fanatics, and I know your content has major potential to scale. Fanatics isn't closed, so I also wouldn't say that. We'll have the chatty free this evening or tomorrow morning. Yeah, so the one thing that I want to drill into all of you that I hold myself to this is like I never lie about anything. Now there's definitely situations where like, all right, maybe it's like but like I'll never like just lie, right? Obviously people market and stuff and like, but like don't just straight up lie. And so like I work with WAP. Okay, maybe that's not a straight up lie, but it is kind of not true. Um, okay, so there's two things that I want to get at. Drill into all of us. You'll pause. First, let me talk about a return long form content into viral short form clips and mass distribute them. What type of person are you reaching out to when you send this message?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get like streamers and like people that I think have like viral content. So this guy is like, that's why I say like you and your boys, because he's the guy that like catches a bunch of shit in his mouth.
Oh, with
If
like
you
the
ever seen that.
marshmallows from like far as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does he have long form content?
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel.
Okay. I would try to keep your outreach message. I actually think this is the case. I on the call the last few days I've mentioned like fifth grade reading level. Like most people in the world like have a fifth grade reading level. I probably try to keep your outreach the same way. Now that I think about it. And so mass distribute feels a bit wordy. Exposure also feels not wordy, just like big words. Like if you could just simplify the concept, if they want it, they'll be like, yeah. And so I would simplify this and make it shorter. So probably say like, hey Shane, I don't like big fan of you and your boys' content. The marshmallow shit you do is insane. Something along the lines like that. Like personalize it. I was wondering if you're doing anything with clipping. Basically, what I can do is have hundreds of people take your content and reposting it across TikTok and Instagram to scale the fuck out of your personal brand. Right now, people like Drake, Sketch, Mr. Beast, and then name some people that are like more aligned in his niche. Like he doesn't really give a fuck if Drake's doing it because like he doesn't relate to Drake. But if you could find another creator like him like Sketch is an entertainer, that might be a close person, or like someone else. It's like in his alley that's doing it. You want to name drop them. The best thing you could do actually just check his following. So like go look at his following and see if anyone that he follows is doing clipping on WAP, and then name drop them. We'll love to chat. Oh, is that would love to chat? Is that the same message? I wouldn't run that. I would just be like, if this is your first message, the way I would end it is like, are you open? Are you opposed to having a 15-minute convo about this or something like that? That's what I used to rip. Is like, are you opposed? It cooks because by default people want to say no. They want to say no to your pitch, and so if you frame it as like, are you opposed to having a convo about this? They're leaning into their desire to say no, but they're actually saying yes to what you're asking by saying no.
I feel you.
Yeah. Are you opposed
Alright,
to
yeah,
having a
so
15?
basically just like personalize it more and bring up something more in line with what he already with the content that he has as like proof that other people are
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. And then
Don't lie.
Yeah. Fire. Okay, cool. Victor. We work along an agency who managed Drake. We work alongside. Now, what I would say, bro, is if you're lacking social proof, you could just talk about the fact that other people are doing this, but don't claim that. The best way for you to solve your lack of social proof problem is to, one, just work for free for a case study, or two, build out an example WAP for them. Because if you just build it out what it would look like for them, that gives you social proof. They're like, oh shit, this dude set up a system for me for free. It'll trigger their reciprocity. You won't need to do anything if you do that. Like take the 5-10 minutes to build out sample WAPs. Oh, fire, Jax Shelby. I actually was just talking about him with Jack. Let's see. Hey man, let's start clipping the Ice Coffee Hour podcast and generate 10 million new views with the Clip Army. Yo, what's up with your caps, bro? This is like, this should not be capitalized. This should not be capitalized. Even Clip Army shouldn't be capitalized. Fix that, bro. That's actually, oh god, that's like, it looks like, oh, I don't know. It's like chalk on a whiteboard, bro. It's like nails scratching a whiteboard, but visually. I wouldn't run the I'll even do it for free. Because when you tell him that he has to deposit money, he's gonna be like, bro, you told me this shit was free. Yeah, man, do you have 15 minutes to jump on call and run through things? I have some time tomorrow at 11, 4 p.m. Let's see. The reason he left you on scene is because he didn't see it till Sunday. And you asked him if he had time on Saturday. And so that's why you want to give them like multiple days. That's what I would do. The times, you could be like, I have some time tomorrow at 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. and the same times Sunday as well, or the same times like Monday as well, to give them 2 days. Yeah, especially if you're doing like DMs, not through iMessage, people may not see it instantly. All right. Yeah, I'll cut out the I'll even do it for free. The way you frame that is you don't pay me unless I get you don't pay me unless I get you 10 million views is the way that I would frame that. Or you don't pay until, can you guys see the screen?
No.
No one wanted to say anything. Like, I'm gonna. Oh my god. Can you see now? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, you guys, how do you guys just sit and listen to me yap and not see what I'm showing?
Yeah, I had no clue what you were talking about for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "What is
No one said anything. What do you, bro? Speak up, please, because this happens actually multiple times per week, where I'm just like, it'll bug out and it's not like showing. Please speak up. And the next person that's like, bro, oh wait, here. If I do that again and you speak up, you'll get a tip. All right, please. All right. How do you follow up? Give him more times for this week. Be like, yo, what's good, man? Drop a little techa or drop another case study. Like someone else just launched and they crushed it. Like, let me know if you'd be able to hop on a call on. I'd probably propose Friday or Sunday. Is what I would do. Uh, Leo, this is the dropshipper who got rich with his wife. Victor.
You hear me?
Yeah, is this the dropshipper that got rich with his wife?
I'm not sure if he got rich with his wife, but he's he does dropship. He's like the one who like kind of markets. He has a Bugatti.
Let me pull him up. Okay, never mind. This is not the one I was thinking of. I was gonna say I know that this guy. They have different last names, though. I think different guy. This is a bad follow up. I know you're busy. Shoot me a text once you get the chance. I would never say that. All right. One thing is just like the grammar, bro. Like this is the. I don't think this is the right there, unless I'm tripping. But, um, I would frame it as like. Wait, let me see if I can show you this. I have an example of the follow up that got Tory Lane's guy to respond. Let me pull that up. Where's it at? Let me know if this pops up in chat when I drop it. I'm about to drop it. Oh, wait. What the-
I'm gonna bounce, Eddie. You need anything?
I'm good, bro. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, fellas. Appreciate you, Eddie.
Peace, bro. Okay, this is the follow-up that was sent to Tory Lane's manager. Responded instantly. Shooting this over because we just got a little tech at 30 million views and his campaign has only been live for 7 days. I think Tory would do bigger numbers. So you're gonna hit them with like, yo, X name just did this and got X result in X time. Like you guys would crush with this model as well. You don't even have to like give like a really hard CTA, just like send that over and that'll bring them back to life. It's actually fucked. 30 million views in 7 days is actually fucked. But yeah. Do I send them the Loom or direct link to campaign for what deposit?
For like an example of like that I build it out.
Send them a Loom walking through it. And then like you want to send like a minute, 60-second max Loom walking through it and walking through like what it is and what you could do with it, and then pitch them on like a 5, like at the end, for like 5 seconds, be like, yo, would love to jump on a call. If you're interested, just like thumbs up this message if we can figure out a time. All right. I gotta dip, guys. Been a good call. Lots of cool stuff coming soon. You guys will see soon. Just know you're in the right position. This is crazy shit's happening soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. Peace out.
Appreciate it, bro.